Across time, humanity has lived through countless stories. Stories of choices, stories of struggle, stories that still teach us today. Every story carries a lesson. Faith Story presents One Choice Can Change Everything. In the beginning there was Eden, a sanctuary of perfect harmony, a world untouched by sorrow or time. Here, rivers flowed with pristine water, and lions rested beside lambs. The world knew only serenity. Into this paradise, Adam was brought into being, sculpted from the earth itself. Yet, amidst the vibrant life, a profound solitude settled upon him. And so, from Adam's own being, Eve was formed. When he first saw her, a recognition bloomed in his heart, a sense of completeness he had never known. Together, they were the custodians of this perfect world, their existence a seamless tapestry of joy and discovery. In the heart of the garden stood two trees. One was the tree of life. The other, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, was forbidden. A single command was given: of this tree you shall not eat. This one rule was the only boundary in their world of absolute freedom. For a time, they lived in blissful obedience, their hearts untroubled. But a shadow was creeping into the garden. The serpent, ancient and cunning, saw their innocence as a weakness to be exploited. It did not approach Adam, but instead sought out Eve. It slithered down from the forbidden tree, its voice a silken whisper, planting the first seeds of doubt. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree? Eve recounted the command perfectly. To eat from the tree meant they would surely die. The serpent's response was a masterpiece of deception. You will not surely die, it hissed, painting God as a fearful gatekeeper. For God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. The temptation was no longer just about fruit. It was about power, wisdom, becoming more. Eve looked at the tree again. Now through the serpent's eyes, the fruit seemed more desirable than ever. Her hand reached out. In that moment of hesitation, the fate of the garden hung in the balance. She took the fruit. With a single bite, the choice was made. A new hollow sensation flooded her. She sought out Adam and offered him the fruit, not wanting to be alone in this new state of being. Adam knew the command, yet faced with unity with his companion, he chose her. He took the fruit and he ate. And in that moment, everything changed. The sun dimmed, a chill wind swept through the garden. The harmony was broken. Their eyes were opened, but they did not see as gods. They saw their own vulnerability, their nakedness, and they were ashamed. Frantically, they gathered fig leaves, their innocence gone forever, replaced by a desperate need to hide. Then, they heard the sound of God walking in the garden. But now, it filled them with terror, and they hid among the trees. The voice called out, laced with sorrow. Where are you? It was the call of a father for his lost children. From the shadows, Adam's voice trembled. I was afraid because I was naked. So I hid. The first lie, followed by the first excuse. When questioned, Adam blamed Eve. The woman you put here with me, she gave me the fruit. The unity between them was shattered. When the question was put to Eve, she too deflected. The serpent deceived me, and I ate. The cycle of blame continued. The consequences were swift and irreversible. The serpent was cursed. A promise was made of a future conflict, a wound, and an ultimate victory. To the woman, pain and sorrow would be woven into her life. To the man, the very ground would resist him, yielding its fruit only through struggle. And for both, the final consequence was mortality. They were made from dust, and to dust they would return. The path to the tree of life was now barred. They were clothed in garments of skin, an act of mercy in the midst of judgment, and sent out from the garden. An angel with a flaming sword stood guard at the entrance, ensuring the way back was forever closed. They stepped out into a new world, a wilderness. The easy piece of Eden was now just a memory. Their choice had echoed through creation, a legacy they would pass on to all of human history. Yet, in their exile, a new chapter began, a story of struggle, survival, and love in a broken world. The memory of Eden would linger, a symbol of our lost innocence and our enduring hope for redemption. The gate was closed, but the story was far from over. A new journey had begun, because every choice carries a consequence. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more life lessons. Face Story, more stories, more lessons.